welcome back to Fireant Fishing. Before I get into showing you guys what I've done this week, I want to address something that I should have gone over in my last video. A lot of you guys are wondering what type of foam I'm actually using in my boat and how well it holds up to the water and moisture. The foam I'm using is Formula 150 Energy Saving Moisture Resistant XPS Insulation. I'm using that in the 2-inch and the 1/2 inch. And to be honest with you guys, I don't know how this stuff is going to hold up in the boat. So what I did was I took the same piece of foam from our experiment last week, put it into a new container that didn't have a hole in it, and I filled this thing up with water so that there's just a little bit over the top of the foam. I filmed that Sunday, and by Wednesday there was no more water in this cup. Today is Saturday, so it's almost been a week that this thing has just been sitting out here. And so I'm going to take it out and just see. There's no water in here. It doesn't look bad at all. There's no mold that I can see. So let's take it out and see if it's damp or moist or has any water in it. It's pretty dry. There's no water coming out of it. I mean, it's just like a new piece of foam. The reason I went with this stuff is because it didn't look very porous. It said it was water resistant, and I mean, it did a good job. I mean, it's still really hard to pull apart. So yeah, I'm happy with this stuff. The reason I'm really using this foam is because I could not find what Michael Lopez was using in his builds. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, make sure to check it out. I'll leave a link for it in the description. He's got a lot more builds under his belt than I do. I don't exactly remember what foam he was using, but I couldn't find it in any of my local stores around here, so I had to go with something different. But I mean, leaving water on top of this foam for a week and it pretty much being the exact same foam as I put in there, I think I'm gonna be okay. As you can see, I got all the foam in on the sides of the boat, all the way up front, all of them on this side, and also I filled this little area with foam. That was pretty much a pain in the butt, but they're all in there really snug. I don't think that's going anywhere. I basically just used a bunch of extra leftover pieces and filled in that area. Alright, so here's what's going on now. I'm getting the flooring put into my boat. I'm using a 4-foot by 8-foot black vinyl garage mat. I really like this stuff because it was so easy to cut. I was able to get one big sheet in here because of how flexible it is. It was so easy to cut, and then I just cut the little ends where everything was sticking up. It's heavy enough to keep itself down, but also if I ever needed to, I can just lift this up and look down into the foam. Say if I was to get a hole in here or something like that, everything would be easy to get to. So on the ends that were rolling up and weren't staying down, I just took these are just ice bags that haven't been in the freezer. Just laid them down into the corners, kept them here for about a day, and it all just flattened out. Here's a good place to show you guys. You see how that comes down and actually folds into this empty area? It goes down in there, and that is because I left the ice bag sit on there for a couple days. So this is also going to help with the noise, and it's not adding a great deal of weight, at least not in one area. I was able to fold this one kind of down underneath this piece of foam. These mats weren't very cheap. It was about $50 or $60 a piece, but I got this compartment, this whole rod locker, this middle section, and that other side all done with that one 4x8 mat. So now I'm just going to get one more 4x8 mat that should cover the entire back here. This area right in here is going to be wood and carpet, so I'm not going to be putting this matting over there. Alright guys, that's about all I have for today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and also don't forget to subscribe for future content. Thanks for watching.